to Strange Antiquities. This is the demo version that was just released on Steam. I believe it was yesterday. So the 8th of June. I am very excited to play this. I've never played Strange Horticulture, but I've seen amazing things about that game, and so I had wishlisted this game because this was the second in that series. And I'm very excited to play it. Let's get into it. Let's go, let's go, let's go! As a thaumaturgist apprentice, there's a lot to learn. Every object must be treated with care, and it is important to identify the harmful from the harmless, to the potent from the mild. It is only supposed to be a temporary arrangement. When Eli left the shop, Strange Antiquities in my hands. None of us knew that by then the pendulum was already swinging with a terrible certainty that could not be stopped. The ravens were an omen. Whoa. The circling unkindness of black wings and cheerless cries that seemed even then to signal the start of a rising dread, so loud. Ooh. Okay. Day 1, Thursday. Okay, so there's that, whatever that is. Let me move myself back up into the corner. There we go. There's all of these stuff. There's a kitty. Oh, kitty! I also have a kitty at my feet. Okay. So let's hit ding. Eli White. I have been called away to assist in an urgent matter in Ravenglass and must leave at once. I am leaving the shop in your care, with some reluctance, I might add. Make use of my reference materials. Here, take this. There's an index in the back that may be useful to you. If in doubt, study it carefully. And remember that there are some powerful artifacts here. Under no circumstances should you seek entry to any locked doors, drawers, or cupboards. In fact, safe is not to touch anything at all. I should be back in a few days. Can I open it? Oh. Wait. Ooh. Okay, so this is all the stuff. Oh, guys, gonna go through each one. Okay. I'm not reading through all that just yet. The thaumaturge. Eli White. Eli is a thaumaturge, a collector. Hold on, let me turn down the volume a little bit more. Music down even more. Is that too low? Okay, I think there is good. Eli is a thaumaturge, a collector and curator of powerful objects. Objects that to the untrained eye may appear dull and lifeless, but that in the right hands and armed with the right knowledge can be a gateway to so much more. For Eli, the quest to unearth and understand each new object has been the driving force of his adult life. As owner of Strange Antiquities, Eli is a stern master. He knows firsthand what can happen if the right precautions are not taken. He doesn't tend to show much emotion, but he does have a more tender side, a side that is mostly reserved for the store's cat, Jupiter. Okay, so that's Jupiter. Devourer of souls. Jupiter is the thaumaturgist cat, or more accurately, Eli is Jupiter's thaumaturge. Jupiter found Strange Antiquities, perhaps drawn to the curiosities within, and made it his home. Eli was more than happy to accommodate him, but he learned early on that Jupiter was his own master. His business is his own, but it largely consists of regular naps, terrorizing rodents, and midnight explorations of Undermere and beyond. What he does on his Excursions, not executions. Jesus. Excursions is a mystery, but he seems to be well known among the town's residents. Okay. Thomas Pope. Congratulations. Today is the day you meet the great Thomas Pope. That's me. I'm a man of two loves, fresh mountain air and a little white dog called Hamish. But I reserve some room for laughter among friends and shops with cats in them. If you would be so kind, I'm looking for a replacement for my hunter's boon. Okay, I'm looking for hunter's boon. So hunter's boon. Hunter's boon is a primitive item. They grant the power of the predator, enhancing perception and agility. They are made from trophies taken from slain beasts, with those from the deadliest predators being the most prized. They are simple items without embellishment. Okay. So I'm looking for a hunter's boon. So they don't have embellishments. Wait, what? So does it not have anything special? So would it be that maybe? Yellowy brown, smooth but hard ridges. I have nothing to remark. It gives me a sensation of power. Okay, let's try that. Ah! Yay! Hunter's boon. Clues. This is a tiger's tooth, a trophy from a predator. On closer inspection, it gives a sensation of power. Ooh, an Ossic ring. These somewhat macabre objects were originally made as offerings to the goddess, Corchin, but the practice fell out of favor as belief waned. They are hard to come across now, but they are occasionally sought out for their ability to keep vermin at bay. Some say that they can hear Corchin's unearthly hiss when they hold an Ossic ring up to the ear. Okay. So So this was, what was the name of it? Hunter's Boon. Okay. Jack Hungerford. The nights are drawing in again. Dark shadows hide dark deeds, or so my father always used to say. Seems like the shadows have grown darker since he passed 2 winters ago. A creeping dark has set up in my house. I'm told a shadow hold will draw it out. Okay, so a shadow hold. A shadow hold or Oshadic vessel is a container of any kind, sometimes a jar or a bottle or some sort of box. It can be used to contain an Oshadic spirit, the manifestation known as creeping dark, pulling it from the shadows like poison from a wound. They are decorated with an elaborate design called a shadow catcher. So it's a shadow catcher design. Is it like this? Bronze, raised detailing. My heart feels lighter. Oh, a container. So it's a container. Oh, so is it this? Clay. These markings have been carved in. Pungent. I have nothing to remark. Is it that? Oh. Oh, was that auto labeling? Yeah, we're going to turn that on. Sorry. Yeah, because it's a container. So it's got to be this. Yay! The item is a container of some kind. The design on the bottle is some kind of sketch. Sunbond. A sunbond is small and lightweight, designed to be carried discreetly, and made of a non-precious metal of some kind, housing a gemstone of light. They carry the warmth and the light of the sun, a brightness that can pierce the darkest gloom. David Schaefer. What's with all this ravens flying about Undermere today? I can't remember ever seeing anything like it. Not a good day to be the sort who believes in dark omens. A letter for you. Oh, a letter. We discovered some papers in a hidden desk drawer in the boatyard last night. Mr. Jones almost threw them in the fire pit, but I asked to take a look at them first. That man does like to burn things. They look old. Maybe there's nothing of much use here, but I thought of you when I came across an entry on the shin. Wait. So what do I do with that information? Do I do anything with that information? Okay. Next. Julia Braddock. Ah, Jupiter. We meet again. Our paths crossed late last night on Princess Street. We shared a moment before he slunk off into the dark, on important business, no doubt. I wonder if you can help me. I'm visiting my grandmother later, and I wanted to bring her something. She lives all alone on the edge of town, out of Clanbrook Road, and I don't always manage to get out there as often as I'd like. I thought maybe a moon heart would bring her some comfort. Okay, a moon heart. Huh? What is a moon heart? Oh, what's that? I'll just... Wait. I have a growing fear deep within me. I cannot let it take hold. Strange. Okay. Sure. Oh, I just noticed that eye follows the cursor. A moon heart. Is that a moon heart? This is a heart chamber. I don't know. Hint? I don't have an entry for a Moonheart in my book, but what if I check the index in the back? Oh, okay. I guess I didn't even realize that that was a thing. Oh, Moonheart. Selenic totem. These carved totems, more commonly known as moonhearts, can be imbued with a sentient or sentiment or feeling, such as love or joy, and then held tightly to recall the same feeling. They sometimes feature crescent shapes associated with both the Selenic and Noctic disciplines. Indeed, the form of the item itself will often have a connection to either the moon or the night. Okay. Selenic totems feature crescent shapes. Is it this? Metal of some kind, possibly pewter. Engraved detailing. Oh, is it that? Wood, you, I suspect. Rough and gnarled. What does it say about them? Crescent shapes associated with both Selenic. Well, it looks like that picture. Oh, shoot. That wasn't the item I'm looking for. I should be more careful. Is it this then? No. Shh. What's happening? What is it? I don't like how this makes me feel. I don't want that. What am I missing? Or something known as moon hearts can be imbued with sentiment. Sometimes feature crescent shapes associated with both, indeed, the form of the item itself will have a connection to either the moon or the night. Is it this? Warm, loving emotion. But, oh, it's horn. Wait. Haha, got it. This is a carved totem. The owl is associated with the night. It bears a concealed crescent shape, which is here. Got it. Got another thing. Edmund Bishop. This behavior of these ravens is disturbing, to say the least. As a rule, they only come together to feed. Ravens are omnivores, carrion eaters mostly, but they'll take anything they can get their talons into. And they'll kill if necessary. I didn't plan on dropping in today, but there's something happening out there, and I'd like to know what. A voice of Cyrnos might help put me at ease, or it might do the opposite. Voice of Cyrnos. The name Voice of Cyrnos is used to refer to any bronze torque that has certain imbued properties. With skill, such an item can be used to read the patterns of nature and the otherwise hidden to us. Pagan god of the forest and nature, typically depicted as a man with the antlers of a stag, often wearing or holding a torque. Bronze. Bronze twerk that has certain imbued properties. With skill, an item can be used as a pagan god of Forgus. Hmm. I have a stag. That's clay. This is wood. Bronze. Smooth. I have a strong feeling of being watched. I don't think it's that. Bronze. Yeah, it's bronze. There's that symbol there. I don't like that. Put that back. Bronze. Nothing to remark. Should look for an item that looks like any of the items that Ceranos is wearing in the sketch. Oh, the thing around his neck. This. Bronze. This. Okay. This item is made as bronze. A similar looking item appears around the neck of Ceranos in the sketch. Okay. The ornithologist, Edmund Bishop. The 14th century Lord of Gleeston Castle is a man of wealth and privilege, like the 13 before him. He is a man who would be easy to despise, as his father was, but he is well loved by those who know him. Now retired, he was a professor of ancient languages at the University of Cumbria, but his real passion is birds. His students learned to divert particularly dense lectures on Latin declension by asking about local owl species or by quizzing the professor on increasingly exotic bird calls. Edmund was too happy to oblige, spending hours recounting stories of adventures in Africa and New Zealand. Okay. And day. The black mare thundered through the icy rain, shining wet in the silver moonlight. Her cloaked rider was exhausted, cold, and soaked to the bone. He knew he would not survive the night if he did not reach Back Barrow. Whoa. An escaped prisoner ran northwest. He hid me in the first building he came to. Okay. What do I do with that information? Ding! Verona Green. Ah, well, that's just perfect. Undermere fizzing with fear of these ravens, and the thaumaturge has left his apprentice in charge. Sorry, my dear. That was rude. Pay no attention to me. I'm an old lady who got out of the wrong side of the bed. These ravens have got under my skin, is all. Please do let Eli know that I was looking for him next time you see him, and pass on my thanks for letting me borrow his copy of Hermetic Symbology. Ooh. No problem. I'll just put this back up on the shelf. There we go. Ding! Tess Sherwood. I feel paralyzed. I have no job, no partner, no friends, no prospects. I heard a horned shackle might be the answer. A horned shackle. Horned shackle. Horned shackles are used to bring about change in one's life, bestowing the abilities to overcome personal demons. In use, the horns are rubbed between one's fingers, causing them to become worn smooth over the years. Okay, so something... Is it this? I have a strong feeling of being watched. Not the right item. Not the right item at all. Orange shackle. Sense of foreboding. Nope. There's a spider. What would that be? Not this one, right? I'm looking for an item that has horns. It's this, but... Yeah, I was like, I don't think so. An item that has horns. I mean, this has horns. That's foreboding. Nope. So this, maybe? Yeah, let's see what happens when I die. Oh, I was right. Okay. Has been worn smooth. Listen, not the brightest ball. Bye. David Schaefer. At least the weather's looking a little bit better out there today. Okay. Good day. You might be interested to hear that my plow overturned a strange-looking object yesterday. Come to the farm and it's yours for the right price, of course. But I don't know how to go to the farm. How do I go to said farm? Like, I can't leave. Ooh. The Opulent Scholar, Verona Green. Verona has been a constant in Undermere for as long as the streets have had cobblestone and the churches have had bell towers. She was respected and feared, which she revels in. and she is revered and admired, which she tolerates. Her knowledge of the occult world is seen to none, as her expertise has steered the citizens of Undermere away from catastrophe on more than one occasion. The near misses of the Selenic flame and the Woken Dendru are two such events that spring to mind. She is of the opinion that no problem is so great, no obstacle so insurmountable that can't be diminished by a properly brewed pot of tea. Pot. It's a pot of tea. I won't ever do that again, y'all. Won't ever do that again. Oh, ding! Oh, sorry, kitty. Sorry. I want an Ossic ring. Ossic. That's a pleasing word to hold on the tongue. It's a pleasing word. Okay, so you want an Ossic ring. So it's like a circular, or it's like a snake. Is there any... Oh, nope, did not want to do that. Come back. Okay, so it's got to hiss. No? Okay. So it's not that. Nothing. Hmm. So it's nothing on that side. That's just a plant. This was nothing. Nothing to remark. I don't think I have what you're looking for, dude. I'm looking for something macabre, so maybe think a bit grisly and makes me think of death. So this. But you want this? Yeah, I don't think so. Oh no. That makes me think of death. That is what makes me think of death. I'm not very good at this game. Is that a separate item? No. Huh? I die. Looking for a grisly object in the shape of a ring that gives off a hissing sound when I hold it to my ear. Dude, I've looked at everything. they all say I have nothing to remark. Oh! Wait. Okay. Come to the farm. 1 John Raystone. Is there a Raystone farm? Oh, yeah. Okay, so 30. 30. John grins as I struggle to hide my obvious interest in the item he shows me. Any hope that he might not be fully aware of its value quickly evaporates, and after a lengthy negotiation, I reluctantly hand over the amount he asked for. Ooh, that's cool. Okay, you can go up here. Hang on, I'll find what you're looking for eventually. In the boatyard. 8. The yard has seen better days. A mess of broken and rotting timber covers most of the outdoor space that isn't taken up by upturned boats, slowly being claimed by the weeds. In the middle of all this, a man looks up from repairing a small rowing boat. You must be from Strange Antiquities, he says with a smile. He takes me to a dilapidated office where 2 metal buckets collect drips of brown water, and a thin window pane rattles with every footstep. He pulls a sheaf of brown paper out of a desk drawer and places them gently in my hands. Ooh, yay. Apparently, as an afterthought and somewhat reluctantly, the man gives me something else as I'm leaving. No use for it, he says. Don't even know what it's for. Nothing to remark. So it's still not what I'm looking for. Hang on. I'll get there eventually. Okay, so I've all those. An escaped prisoner ran northwest. Oh, so the old jail is 10. So northwest. Ah! The dilapidated warehouse is dark and imposing, and the struggling flame of my lantern does little to pierce its depths. I slowly search through its contents with a sense of despair, wondering if I'm even in the right place at all, when suddenly and unexpectedly I uncover something of value. More relieved than elated, I take the trinket back to the shop for further study and a warm drink. Oh, I hate it. Thanks, I hate it. All of these things don't make a noise. Oh, wait, hang on. I found it. You sneaky git. See, I was like, I don't know. Made a bone, this item satisfies the description. Macabre. Closer inspection confirms that a hissing noise can be indeed heard. Thank God. Daisy Winters, a friend of mine, or former friend I should say, has been stealing jewelry from me. And what would you like me to do? 3 necklaces have gone missing over the past few weeks, including one that was a gift from my late grandmother. Do you have a suitable pendant that I could leave lying out for her to find that will teach her a lesson and make sure it never happens again? I will need to make a choice here. There are no wrong answers, but my decision will no doubt affect the emotion. So binding seed. These items are made of 2 distinct materials. The binding seed is a form of punishment that amplifies feelings of guilt and shame. These innocent-looking items instill a sense of fear and paranoia. I don't want to do that. We'll do binding seed. So what does the binding seed look like? Oh, it's like a... a pendant. Is it this then? Yeah. Ding! Emmett Burrows. They found a man just now in that house where all them ravens were. I wish I hadn't seen, but I did. He was sheet white, but it was his eyes that are going to give me nightmares. All black they were. It was like he weren't there anymore. I don't need to wait around for another sign. I'm taking my family to Sedbur, and I'll be taking a Labura to see us safely through. Are purported to offer reassurance in times of upheaval and change, but they are not held in high regard by most scholars of the occult. That being said, an imbuement of wisdom shows a labula is not merely decorative. There is power in symbology, as well as the old thaumaturges knew well. Wait, no. Kind of, but I want to make sure. My heart feels lighter. Thinking it's this. Oh. A deep fear has taken root. I must break the hold it has over me. Oh, God. Okay. Click a segment of the sail and bank the dice to break it. I don't know what I'm doing. Stars can be any matching symbol. What? Okay. So just matching it. Got it. So it's not that. Is it this? No. No idea what that means. Stored a couple of items in the cellar of the wine merchant next door. So where am I at? 29 here. So I'm assuming it's here. A proprietor, a Mrs. Cranmore, begrudgingly grants me access to the cellar where I explain that I'm from Strange Antiquities next door. Yes, well, take the lot of them out of there, would you? I can't say no to Eli after all he's done for me, but I don't like the thought of those unnaturals in my cellar. Ooh. Hmm. So we're looking for change and wisdom. So, oh, this. Got it. Got it. I only kind of died, but. Oh, thanks for playing. No, I want to play more. I was just figuring it out, even though was I? Was I really figuring it out? It was difficult, but a right level of difficult, I would say. I did really like it. Make sure to go wishlist the game. I'm so excited for the rest of it to come out. Maybe we'll play Strange Horticulture now. That would be exciting. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.